Hey guys, today I'll be talking about the trade, including James Neal, Matt Niskanen, now both former stars under the Pittsburgh Penguins for Alex Goligoski. Okay, all three players in this trade are pretty young and talented, and I think the trade was better for the Penguins in this place than the Stars, even though the Stars have players that can take Neal's spot without really a worry on their offense, even though Neal is a talented young forward, and Niskanen will most likely not be a huge deal leaving Dallas's blue line. I think the Stars did kind of need more of a weapon on the blue line that they hope to get out of Goligoski. Okay, let's start with Neal. The winger has 21 goals in 59 games this season with the Stars, which is pretty good numbers, and the Pens can really use a man like him to play alongside their centers. I think most likely for right now, Neal's probably going to play with Stahl until either Crosby comes back, which who knows when that can be. And but I think maybe Balsma could get maybe a PK guy out of this. I don't know. I haven't really watched much of what Neal has done in the past, but he could probably play in the power play. Maybe he'll be a second line guy. Maybe he'll be a first line guy. I mean, really, you can't tell. He hasn't even played yet for the Penguins. I think he's supposed to appear this Thursday, if I'm right. Not really sure. And with Niskanen, I don't know what kind of guy we're really getting out of the trade. I haven't heard much of him. I have heard of him, because I watch the games and I watch a lot of NHL on the Fly. If any of you guys know what that is, it's on the NHL Network. And maybe he can play on the second line power play. Maybe he'll play on the first line power play. Maybe he'll play on either one of the PK units. I really don't know. I think he's more of a defensive guy. Looking at his numbers, it's not like I don't think he's broken 10 goals in his career, which I'm not saying you have to be a good defenseman. But I don't think he is much of a offensive threat as it would be to have someone like a Mike Green out there. And I mainly see maybe this is a guy who can play with Letang on the power play. I'm not really sure. Maybe he's good. Like I said, I don't know. It's just ideas of what he might be able to do. And since Martin's out, who knows? Maybe he will be tried on the first line power play on Thursday. Well, I guess we'll have to wait to see. And I think it's kind of makes the offensive Pittsburgh more dangerous than it could have been, since this Neal has proven to be a pretty good winger in the past few seasons he's played. I think it's been 3 seasons around. I think he's played over 200 games. That's something pretty good to get for the Penguins whenever their wingers were never really that big of a threat in the past. And I'm sorry for the choppy commentary. This is my first commentary I'm trying for the night. I don't know if I'm going to put this up just to get it out the night of the trade, or if I'm going to try to re-record it. So let's go with Goligoski. Yeah, I think he played pretty good in Pittsburgh. He did what he had to do when he needed to. Like, we got goals out of him in timely situations, but he wasn't always as consistent as I think the Penguins wanted him to be. I think the Penguins were looking for him to maybe always be on the first line power play this season, and this season he's been playing mainly on the second. He has played on the first, but I think the Penguins wanted a little more out of him. They weren't really getting that. And at the age of 25, I guess you would be probably entering your prime there. And I don't think the Penguins really saw what they needed. There was teams interested. They want to make their offense more powerful, since at the moment I think there's around 9, 10, maybe even more guys out. I haven't checked for a while, but it's been pretty high. A lot of guys coming in from the AHL have been getting hurt, and that's it's kind of sad, because watching guys like Dustin Jeffrey go out, because he was playing very well at times in the few games we had him up here before he got injured. Mark Goligoski, who's had a pretty nice season for a rookie, and I want to know, what do you guys think? Who do you think got the better end on this deal? Was it Pittsburgh? Was it Dallas? And what else do you want me to talk about? This is my first commentary I'm going to put up on my channel. Sorry about the name. I couldn't really think of anything. I just made what I had, made what I could make, and I don't know what else. I think that's all I want to talk about. If there's something you want me to talk about, put it down in the comments. Put down in the comments who you think got the better video, better trade out of this. I'm so sorry. This is probably really bad commentary for the first one. I don't know if you really want to call it that. But and if you have any ideas how you think I can make my videos better, more entertaining, anyways, just put in the comments. Give me some feedback. What do you think? How do you think this went? I don't think the commentary went well. I'm probably gonna re-record it. Who knows? And other than that, guys, have a nice day.